This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, miniatures, and paints, discount prices at miniaturemarket.com. One of my favorite companies is Lock and Load Publishing, and it is a very unique company that really does some special things. One of my favorite games from them is Space Infantry. I like Space Infantry and I like the Resurgence as well. I really love that game and how both of them play differently but fantastically. And then, of course, you have your Lock and Load tactical system, which is very deep. And you could play Normandy, or you can play, I have games all over this place that do a fantastic job, let alone their Tank to Tank series, which is one of my favorite tank games. Recently, I had just gotten in a bunch of stuff from them, and let's not forget all the cool stuff that they did with World at War, what is it? It's World at War 85, which is a great game, and they have a second edition, which we're going to be taking a look at in the next week or so. But a game that caught my eye and I was interested in immediately when it came out was JU 87 Stuka Ace. This is a solitary game. And oh boy, let's go down. I'm not going to explain everything. I'm just going to kind of give you a quick overview, and then we'll talk more about this on the other side. So again, I'm not going to talk about all the rules and everything like that. Again, go check out my boy Zilla Blitz, who did a fantastic job helping you out here. You're going to have a couple of different thing. Either you're going to be a group leader, or a staffel leader, or a wingman, or a lieutenant kettle leader. Okay, you're going to pick which one you want to be, and then of course you decide who you want to, which of your pilots that you want to be, and his name and everything like that. You're going to take, and of course you are going to fill out your pilot campaign log, and that's how you're going to get started. And the neat thing about it is, they put it in the back here so you can make a ton of copies of it. And you're going to put your pilot's name, his rank, and which stick he's going to have, and where you're going to start, which theater, which more likely to be Poland, because you'll be rolling on a table to determine where you want to start, the best place, and how many missions that you have to do to complete that particular theater. On the bottom here are all the different skills, gunner skills and medals and ranks that you can get, and you're going to have to gather and complete missions to help make yourself better at this, of course. And of course, here you go, you have your campaign thing, and then of course you have your mission report, which is a sample on how you'll fill that out, what you're going to do, and you can print it out back on the other page here. The manual there is a lot going on here, but if you just take it step by step, it really does work. Again, your action cards, your action point value, which are these here. You're going to turn this over, and that's how many action points that you possibly can utilize. And you'll have your flight cards and your missions and everything that you want to accomplish here. It has a great sequence of play, and like I said, you'll be going through these theaters, different theaters, and you'll have theater tables, which will help you out and as you pick, and it'll give you a certain number of initial of missions that you want to have, plus that to complete. For instance, here, if you end up with the Poland theater, 4 missions plus and special cards for flight that you will pick out and put into your deck, and then your airplane. Okay, and your airplane, and for instance, there we have Bertha 1, the 87 right here, and it's going to give you all the stuff that you're going to need, your struts and all that, what you're going to be carrying as far as bombs, how how your pilot is, how your gunner is, your maneuverability, and your engine power. These things can be all affected during certain missions, and you can end up with minuses and so forth through them. There's a ton of different planes that you're going to be able to fly, which is just glorious. And the real thing that really sits here is how the campaign works, and how, you know, everything that you do affects you and affects your ability to continue. The thing I really like here is that when you need to make a roll, that you are going to be using these flight cards, and as you can see, they have a 12-sided or a 6-sided die that you will be able to, depending on what dice that you need for that particular thing, you will be able to roll, and that would be your number, and then you would check your charts and so forth and so on, and utilize that particular number. And you know, sometimes, you know, what stinks is that, you know, you may waste a card that you may need. There are altitude cards that are going to help you with your altitude. Target cards, which are going to give you your particular targets that you're going to want to focus on, and how you're going to go about hitting. You know, say you want to take out a destroyer, which is always fun, light cruiser, enemy forces, HQs, minefields, supply depots, forts, all kinds of different targets that really make the game fresh each mission that you decide to fly out and do things. Your pilots have special abilities, and this just plays fantastically and is a great game, and I highly suggest it. But we'll talk more about that up top. Like I said, you know, we're not going to cover the rules. Go check out Zilla Blitz, who did a fantastic job. I've been having a lot of fun with this, and this is really something special, but we'll talk more about that up top. Now, to really, I'm going to be plain honest with you right out of the bat. Zilla Blitz, who is probably, hands down, the best war game channel out there. Nobody even comes close. I think the rest of them are, you know, just spend too much time doing unboxings because they, you know, and trying to get cheap views. This guy really does a great job, and I want to hand it to him for helping me learn this game so I can play it. And I really suggest you go over and learn the game from Zilla Blitz, because I think he does it better than I can explain it. But I can tell you this much. This game is glorious. And, you know, fortunately, I learned it from him, and I was very thankful. And as I started playing through this, I was just completely blown away with this particular game. The rule book is a little heavy, and that's why I went looking to try to find how to play. And I ran into this guy, and I've seen his other videos, and he does a fantastic job. He really does a great job at helping you understand the concepts, when I usually have a hard time reading things sometimes, and sometimes I just need something to jumpstart me, and I want to thank Zilla Blitz for helping me do that. I mean, that's the kind of thing that he does, and he's just great at it, and just a wonderful personality in person as well. About this game, glorious. This takes what, you know, I don't want to be too hard on him, but, you know, the Leader series, you know, of course you've had Stuka Leader, and you had Zero Leader, and you had this leader and that leader. This game takes and improves on so many things, and it is, to me, a lot more enjoyable than I found with the Leader series. And this isn't a cut on the Leader series, which I've enjoyed over the years. You know, Sherman Leader, Panzer Leader, but you know, and this isn't the trash DVG, even though Warfighter became a mess. This takes, and I said, well, you know, is this kind of like, no, it's better. it's more enjoyable. You really feel like you're doing something with your pilot. And as he ventures through, 1939, and you utilize different Stukas and things like that, and this is just unbelievable. The amount of missions that you have to do, and a lot of things are rolled a certain way, and there are no rolls, because you are going to be drawing cards, and you're going to be pulling out cards that are going to it's better than dice rolling a lot of times. And sometimes you look at the card, oh man, I could use that for something else, but I needed it for a roll. And it just works. It really works well. It's great. It's fun, and it really sucks you in. And like I said, extensive rule book, but a nice sequence of play that you get with it really keeps you on task and on target. And this is just another great game from a great company. And David, you guys just always knock it out of the park. And man, we need some more Space Infantry, bro. We definitely do. I'm going to say it in every video, because I love their science fiction stuff. But their war stuff is just ahead. It's just fantastic, and I've always enjoyed everything that they've done. And this is just another game in the arsenal that I've got to find room for, because I never get rid of anything from Lock and Load. So until next time, it's your old pal Rob. Go out into Lock and Load Publishing, pick up this game. I'm telling you, you will absolutely love it. Or I believe it'll eventually be at Miniature Market, because I helped introduce them, as a matter of fact, many, many, many years ago. So hopefully this is something that will be there soon. But if you want it right away, go there, go pick it up, go order it, bring it in. You won't be disappointed. And until next time, it's your old pal Rob. We'll see you soon, everybody.